Separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go on the attack first. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early. Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
To the air, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, better look out. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's wrestled to the ground. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon, bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk.
There he goes! Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Gonna run it. It's 4. Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna lose 3 yards on the play. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He'll pull it down and run. That's the first himself. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now,
and the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the run, it's Ford. Breaks into the open. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. It's a draw. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. He'll field the punt and look for room. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, they're after it. Grab near the marker. It's Durant. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's foul. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive. And then it stalls out at the very end because they give up the sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Moore. At the 40, there he goes. In enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
steps shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the catch. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd.
Catch in the middle, it's Perry. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Card. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Beavers are marching down the field. They'll go back to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch?
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This has been a rough night for this offensive. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
With the catch, it's Carr. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On the ground, it's Green. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The play-action fake. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Fires left. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Looking left. He makes a catch. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Snap it to the back. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack.